Hello, this is Linux Nutcase, talking to you guys in YouTube world. I'm going to talk about Ubuntu, what Ubuntu is based off, and how to use it. So Ubuntu is a Linux operating system based off a popular tree called Debian. Popular Linux distribution Debian. Just add-ons to Debian. Debian is Linux. Linux is based off a operating system called Unix, which is a text line, kind of like what you see in the terminal. If you're not familiar with the terminal, it is a text line thing where you can maneuver through the whole thing. See, and you can find multiple things are on the terminal. It's just text line. You can go through all your files, kind of like command prompt in Windows or mission control in Mac. If I remember right, I may be wrong on that. Yeah, I'm right though. But Ubuntu, as far as I'm speaking, how to use it, is this bases itself off this thing called, that uses a toolbar, and there's this thing called dash, which you can search your application. Say you want to go to system settings. System settings is right. Set. There. You just type what you want and you can find it. Sometimes it'll show you the available things if you want, say, Firefox. It's right there. It's really nice. Dash is really powerful. It's powered by Chronicle, which basically, and if you open a folder, you might not find the close button, so it's up here at the top. It's right there. The controls for Firefox. It's kind of weird. In Linux, there's different shells. The desktop theme, the bar, and all this junk. And this shell is called Unity. There's also Geom, Cinnamon, Mint, and some others. The files are very easy to use. It's just common thing. Sometimes if you're looking for a special file, it'll be there, and you have to hit. You will have to make it. You have to look for the hidden files, which I don't see the option there, but there may be hidden files, and you have to do a special little thing to get hidden files. There's tons of add-ons for Linux and Ubuntu in particular. Since Ubuntu is the most popular operating system of Linux, or open source Linux, find the most add-ons. This add-on down here, this dock, kind of like the Mac dock, is called the Cairo Dock. It's a free add-on. This here's a Conky, which is a thing that sits on your desktop and gives you statistics about your desktop. I also have this Geom Pi. As you see here is the menu. So there's new system. New system, you have all these different systems. There's Cairo Dock, this thing, iBus, powers, and the main administrator. There's preferences. And you go to preferences, you have a lot of preferences and stuff. So this thing that holds around your mouse. If you hit the super key or the Windows key in Ubuntu, you get the keyboard shortcuts. So if I hit Alt Tab, I get the window workspace, the Alt Tab switcher. So these are the three things open that show desktop, terminal, and Firefox. See? And I want terminal, desktop. There. Thing when you see my wobbly windows, when I go like this, you see how that wobbles. Pretty tight effect. As in Linux, as in Ubuntu, and in its Windows, when you go up to the top and bring your mouse up, it brings the whole screen up. The sides, it brings the side screen up. Nice effect. When you do this, is a window manager that does this. It's called Compiz. See Compiz there. It's a free one you can download. And this is again now. And it can give you cool effects like the desktop sphere. You see that sphere there? There's different workplaces. The workplace button is this one here. The idea with workplaces is that you can have multiple places. Like you can have your work programs running here, and then you can have internet running here, and like swap between. You can swap like that. You see, swap. You can swap with different commands. Pretty cool. If you hit this, you can see more commands. Switch between workplaces. So super S. See, pretty tight. There's tons of add-ons. You can use this here. This one that comes when you download Ubuntu software centers. You can do a lot of free software. There's some paid software. Minecraft runs. Spotify runs with this thing called Wine. Wine is a program. Wine right there that runs Windows applications. So Spotify, you can run any Windows application will run under Wine. If you run Steam, which is a game application, you need DirectX, which is that thing by Microsoft for like games and stuff. It won't really run properly. You can't run Word. You could run Word on Linux, but you use this thing called LibreOffice, which is based off OpenOffice. It's a free office writer. Nice and powerful. Firefox is the main browser for Linux. You can also download Google Chrome, Chromium, Opera, but most people use Firefox. That's about all. I'm going to close off. If you have any questions about Ubuntu, put them in the comments, please.